Hello YouTube, this is month 6 results, November's results, selling candles. In November I spent £840, my biggest spend yet, which puts my total spend today at £2,677. It was also my highest in sales as a month. I got £763 in sales, which I am proud of. It puts my total sales to £1,770 to date. I've just seen a notification for a candle sale, but I'll put that in December's video on my phone. Profit, so loss, unfortunately, that means I've lost £77 this month, which is a shame because it was such a big month. But then my total is a loss of £907 to date. So yeah, that's a bit of a frustrating one because it was such a big month, and I do see it as a really successful month. It was my first market, that went really well, that accounted for the bulk of my sales and of my spend. Yeah, I was really proud of it. I felt really appreciative and honoured by the turnout that I had, and so thank you to everyone who helped, came by, chatted and bought candles. I've obviously got 4 more market dates in December, so this spend is not as bad as it seems, because I spent £240 on 6 market stalls. So I have 4 more market stalls in December, 7th, 8th, and then I think 15th and 16th I'm in the market. So that is not going to be a spend in December. And also that does include obviously some supplies I bought that I'm going to sell in December. So I don't think it's a catastrophe, the fact that I've lost on what was a big month. However, I think a lot of it, having spoken to people, is about accepting that there's a sunk cost when you're starting a new business. There's expenditure that you're not going to foresee. And there's R&D, so research and development costs, and I think that accounts for a lot of why currently I have a loss. Whereas I think the way that I'm operating now, it shouldn't be a loss. And I've said this every month, so hopefully December's the month that that actually comes to fruition. But it does seem like every month there is another spend that's unforeseen. So and even Freya just now said to me, well, if you spent £240 on market stalls, why are you putting that in November's video? Well, it's because I've spent it in November, and I feel like that's when I set out to do these videos, it was, well, how much have I spent and how much have I made? So I don't want to start like withholding like information until the next month or anything like that. It's like I've spent it now. That's my current profit loss margin. So maybe it's simplistic, maybe it's not the business way of doing things, but that's how I see it so far. And yeah, I was really proud of the market. That I think I had to spend, between £50 and £100 on like materials to make it look nice. Suddenly had to buy insurance, suddenly had to buy special stickers to make sure the candles were like legal to sell to the public. So there are different costs associated with that suddenly. But again, all the stuff I bought for that market stall, I have now, so I don't need to spend that again. So that is something that you spend the first time you do something and not the subsequent time you do things. So hopefully that gets better. And yeah, thanks to everyone who came. It was cool. So on the market itself, I did £630 in sales over 2 days, which I think is brilliant. So as I say, if I do anything like that in December, I should be in the money. Let's see. And then the next thing to consider is the future. So do I continue? Do I not? I think after December is a good time to start thinking about that, because that's probably when people people buy candles in the winter and into spring, but not anything like they do at Christmas. So I've got some resolutions to think about in terms of this business and some ideas that I want to take forward, and just need to think about why I'm doing it and what I want to get out of it. But yeah, thanks to my hardcore fans who watched the video. Those are the results again. Adios.